Hey there, D Junk Removal. Hey, your team, I spoke to someone on your team earlier today, and they said to go ahead and shoot this video over to you. Now, in this video, I'm just going to show you three things that you can actually start doing today that will actually help you start ranking above your competitors, even the top competitors there in Raleigh for junk removal, and actually, start bringing in more high quality jobs. Now, if by the end of this video you can see that I do have the technical know-how to get this done, you can reach back out if you like and we can chat, or if you rather, you can take this information and implement it yourself, and that's fine as well. Now, the three things I'm going to be going over are content, backlinks, and citations. Now, content is pretty much everything on your homepage, really your entire website, but primarily your homepage. Now, Google likes to see at least 1,500 words on the home pages of these service-based industries such as yours. This gives you plenty of opportunity to add in, we call them buyer intent keywords and keyword phrases. And this is what people are searching for when they're searching for your services in that Raleigh area. Now, I went ahead and pulled up one of your main competitors here. They're actually number one right now. This is their Raleigh page for Count Juncula. And I threw them into a tool here I subscribe to called Ahrefs. Now, this tool is really cool in that it pretty much gives me a behind the scenes view of what Google actually uses to rank websites. Now, their Raleigh page is currently being found for 62 keywords, and it was clicked on 608 times in the past 30 days. Now, I went ahead and threw your website into the same tool, and your website is currently being found for two keywords, and it's actually one when I click on it, and I'll show you. But you were not clicked on at all in the past 30 days through a Google search, that is. So let's go back to our competitor. And if we click on their keyword number here, it'll actually pull up a list of all their keywords that they're being found for. The ones we want to really pay attention to are the junk, like the keywords with the locations attached to them. So junk removal Raleigh NC, that one alone, that term alone, was searched right around 640 times in the last 30 days. And just because of that key term, their page was clicked on 231 times just for that key term. Now let's go back to your site. And when we click on your number, you actually get pulled up for one keyword here, and that's junk removal Clayton NC. That got 150 views last month, and you were not clicked on at all. Now it's because you were in position 43, which is actually on the fifth page. So when I talk about backlinks, that's going to show you, it's going to explain how backlinks will actually push you up to that position one. All right. But for now, let's go back to our competitor. And the first things first, you'd want to go down like a list of your competition's keywords and grab all the ones that are relevant for your site, and you'd want to put them on your site. And not just once, you'd want to find out how many times they have each of those on their site, and you can do that simply with the Control F function and type in the keyword, and it'll show you how many times it's on their site uh, for each page. And you'd want, for each one, you'd want to put it on your site at least one more time, and then you would actually beat them out on the content front. Now, next, I'd like to go over citations. Now, when people are searching for these terms like junk removal, Raleigh NC, studies have shown that right around 45% of those people are going to be clicking on one of these businesses in this section, and it's called the map pack. This is your Google business profile. Now, most people, they believe the main factor for getting ranked in here is reviews, but it's actually citations. Now, a citation is your business's name, address, and phone number on a directory online. And some examples of these directories are Angie, Yelp, White Pages, Yellow Pages, just to name a few. I'm sure you guys have some, as most businesses do, but we find that it's usually the businesses with between 200 and 300 citations that do really well in the map pack here. Good news is there's tools available that will show us the citations these businesses have. So say, for example, we find Count Juncula Raleigh has 250 citations. You just want to go down that list and match them citation for citation. all the way to the bottom, and then throw on like 50 to 100 more, and that should be enough to really get you up into the map pack here. Now, underneath the map pack is what we call Google's organic search results listing. And the number one spot captures right around 40% of all clicks, all by itself. Whereas the map pack, it's 45% split in between these businesses. This is 40% all by itself. The main factor here are what we call backlinks. Now, backlinks are essentially when you have other websites out there on the internet that have a link on one of their web pages that when clicked, it goes right back to your page. And Google uses this as like an online referral system. And the more relevant that website is, it's linking back to your site, the better. What I mean is, say you have a local blog page or a popular industry related site that's linking back to you, that's what's actually going to push you up in Google's rankings. But since you guys are a junk removal company, say you have a website like Pizza Hut linking back to you, very popular website, but it's not going to do you any good. That link isn't going to do you any good in Google's eyes because you guys have nothing to do with pizza. So I went ahead and brought up one of the other main competitors here in the Raleigh area, and that's a Junk King, and this is their Raleigh page, and I threw them into the same tool. So you can see they were clicked on 617 times in the past 30 days. But what I want to focus on here is the backlink profile, these backlinks. So just to be clear, it's through your content and primarily your keywords that Google is able to find you on the internet for what people are searching for, right? But it's through the backlinks, the quality and the relevance of the websites that are giving you those backlinks that Google determines where they're going to rank you in those listings. So Junk King's Raleigh page currently has 241 backlinks coming from 41 websites. So when we look at yours, you have 54 backlinks coming from a total of 47 websites. So it's not so much about the number that it is about the quality and the relevance of those websites that are linking back, right? So let's go back to our competitor. So we know it's the quality of the websites that are linking back to them that's actually pushing them up in the rankings. So we want to click on that 41. If you do that, that brings up a list of all the websites they are currently getting backlinks from. So what you could do is go down this list and grab backlinks from every one of these websites. Now, if you did this, and this is determinant on your content, if your content and your keywords are now good, and then you get these backlinks, that will actually put you in contention for the number one spot on Google right there. Now, to really dominate that number one spot, you'd want to do that same thing that I showed you with the top like 3 to 5 websites. And it would take some time, but over time, you would end up acquiring that number one spot and grabbing all that traffic. So, as you can see, there is a method to this, and it's a tried and true method. And it's through these methods that most of these businesses that are up top of this list, they have a marketing company or somebody that's actually doing some type of this method, if that makes sense. So let's go ahead and recap what we went over. First thing is going to be content. You want at least 1,500 words on your homepage with the right keywords and the right amount of keywords. Second is citations. You want to be in at least, I'd say, 300 directories to really dominate the map pack area. And then lastly are backlinks, meaning you need more relevant websites linking back to your site to show Google that you guys are the authority when it comes to junk removal companies in the Raleigh area. Now, like I said at the beginning, you can take this information and implement it yourself, and that's fine. Or if you'd rather, you can book a discovery call with me. Again, my name is Steven. I live right here in North Carolina, just south of you outside of Fayetteville. You can reply back to this email, or you can give me a call at 910-551-2006. But other than that, I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. Take care. Bye.